This is where we begin, with lies straight on down from the top. President Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, is calling on the Justice Department to immediately suspend special counsel Robert Mueller's probe and to launch an investigation of the investigators. Giuliani's statement came after yesterday's unusual silence from the president about the DOJ's Inspector General report on the FBI's investigation of 2016 presidential candidates. The news gets staggering this morning when we started with Sarah Sanders, and here we are now. Hours before, ex-Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort heads to court this morning for a bail hearing over witness tampering claims. He pleads not guilty to charges, including fraud and money laundering. Giuliani insisted he was speaking for himself, but his demand coincided with other Trump allies, claiming the report had bearing on Mueller's legitimacy, even though Mueller removed Agent Peter Strzok last summer when he learned of anti-Trump text messages to Strzok's lover, FBI attorney Lisa Page.
We supplied 1.4 million documents. And who are we supplying them to? People who have already concluded to frame Donald Trump. Agents who started a phony Russia investigation. That's the whole core of this. That's why the investigation should be suspended. And I'm talking for myself now, not the president. But I believe he would agree with this. A very serious investigation has to be done of the FBI agents at the very top, by FBI agents who are honest, in order to prosecute them. President Trump has said over and over again to me, I did nothing wrong. How could this be? Well, now we know how it is, because these people fixed it. That's how it is. Read this if you're not disgusted and you don't demand that the Justice Department begin this investigation and suspend the one of the president and all the people that have been tortured by it. I believe that Rod Rosenstein and Jeff Sessions have a chance to redeem themselves, and that chance comes about tomorrow. It doesn't go beyond tomorrow. Tomorrow, Mueller should be suspended, and honest people should be brought in, impartial people, to investigate these people like Strzok. Strzok should be in jail by the end of next week.
I'll tell you what, Rudy Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani is shaming himself as usual. Rudy Giuliani is making a fool of himself. Rudy Giuliani is lying to the American people. Rudy Giuliani is trashing the entire FBI because of a couple of FBI agents who were fired last year. Rudy Giuliani is no fool, though he plays one on television. He knows that FBI agents also during the campaign were trashing Hillary Clinton in New York. It was a common occurrence. Rudy Giuliani, unless he's a fool, also knows that while Barack Obama was president of the United States, CIA agents regularly trashed Barack Obama. I know, because they trashed Barack Obama to me. FBI agents did the same. Guess what? During the buildup to the Gulf War, you know who the CIA agents and FBI agents trashed? George W. Bush. You all are acting like such snowflakes. It's as if the Prime Minister of Canada said something mean to you. You're acting like this is the first time it's ever happened. A phony investigation here. Let me hold up lots of papers, because Rudy thinks you're too stupid to not be like thrown into this tizzy because he holds up lots of papers. Now, if you read this, look, I've written it down here. If you read this, you'll find out that there have already, in this phony investigation of Rudy Giuliani, there have already been 13 Russians indicted. That's a hell of a phony investigation. 13 indicted by Americans in a grand jury overseen by an American judge. 13 Russians indicted. Oh, an additional Russian indicted. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Well, this information that I'm reading here that you should really be blown away by also shows that the man that ran Donald Trump's National Security Agency, indicted, pled guilty in this phony investigation, and is now cooperating with federal authorities. But wait, there's more. The man that Donald Trump said was running his national security team, head of foreign policy, George Papadopoulos, he told the Washington Post, indicted, pled guilty, and is now cooperating with feds. Boy, that's some phony investigation. But wait, there's more. one of Donald Trump's top campaign managers during the 2016 campaign, has pled guilty as now cooperating with authorities. Why, that's some funny witch hunt. Oh, wait, there's more. Paul Manafort, the man who was running the campaign, John Heilman, the man who Donald Trump said he had to get on board so he could win the Republican nomination, is going back into court today. He's been indicted by a grand jury of Americans, with an American judge listening in, been indicted, and Manafort's going to go to jail today. Now, I don't know who's stupid enough to listen to Rudy Giuliani and believe Rudy Giuliani, but I'm asking, if you are stupid enough to believe that, ladies and gentlemen, then I'm going to ask Mike Judge to get your phone number and cast you in idiocracy too, because I don't believe there's anybody out there that stupid.
Hannity.
Well, unfortunately, it seems that they're, whether you call them stupid or not, this campaign...
You'd have to be stupid with 20 indictments by Americans.
Dude, I'm with
by
you.
American grand juries. You have to
I'm
be
with you.
stupid. And also, I'm sorry, but didn't the FBI help elect Donald Trump? I think that's the most frustrating thing, is that the very breach of protocol of James Comey had him send out a letter 10 days before, when the FBI was sitting on that information for 20 days and helped elect Donald Trump.
There's no doubt there's an audience out there of Americans, other Americans, who find Rudy Giuliani's arguments persuasive. There are. We see it in the polling. So there are some people out there.
Well, then they're ignorant of the facts.
I'm not sticking up for him. I'm just saying, just making a point here. There's no doubt that the argument, this was the most, the way that Giuliani has reacted, the way the administration is reacting, the way that Donald Trump inevitably will react, or in the course of the next 24 hours, if not sooner. All of it, the reaction to this report was totally predictable. Because
it is detached from reality, though.
Of course it is.
Doesn't the press have a responsibility?
It does.
I had to sift through reports yesterday till I got to the point where the IG said, they said, by the way, the IG found out that Comey held the information a month longer than he should have, which elected Donald Trump.
The biggest takeaways from this report, the biggest ones out of 500 pages, the biggest takeaways are there is one text message from Peter Strzok that we did not know about, that Donald Trump and his allies are going to seize on and talk about all day long today, in which Strzok said in some tone that we can't tell, either with the tone of intent and seriousness, or is it just a throwaway line?
We got to stop him. So let me ask you this.
Got to stop him.
But let me ask you this. Come on. And this is for the stupid people that actually believe this. And I got to say also, some of you people tweeting yesterday, stop shaming yourself. Just stop shaming. You're embarrassing yourself, because the bottom line of this report was that James Comey elected Donald Trump. Let me ask you something. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.